Alice, the hit sitcom from 1976 to 1985, still holds a special area in lovers' hearts. A few of the standout characters was Flo, performed by Polly Vacation, together with her iconic catchphrase, "Kiss my grits," and Noon's attitude Flo stole the spotlight, turning into a fan favorite despite being a assisting individual, but then out of nowhere, she left the display mid-season, leaving visitors puzzled. What sincerely took place behind the scenes? Let's dive into the surprising tale that left enthusiasts thinking why Flo left the Alice TV display. And by no means again. When Polly Vacation, the last minute, we asked them who to bring us to the bottom of the pool of people who believe might have been 38 became Flo. She received a number of fame in Hollywood. However, a outstanding journey took her to that role. The American actress has seen on level television and in movie. She became born on July 2nd, 1937 in Seattle, Washington, and had the name Flo Saccharin. 937 in Jasper, Alabama. She became the daughter of Ernest Sullivan Vacation, a truck driving force, and Velma Mabel Holiday Holly. She attended the Alabama College for Ladies at Montalvo, now called the University of Montalvo, within the overdue 1950s. There, she excelled within the theater branch and became known for her roles in media and The Girls No Longer for Burning. She eventually graduated with a piano degree earlier than going to Florida State University. She commenced running as a piano instructor in Alabama and then in Florida. As for her expert acting profession, she was a member of the A Solo Theater Corporation in Florida, in which she stayed for 10 years via 1973. She moved to New York to transport her profession forward. She appeared in Wedding Ceremony Band by Alice Childress at the Public Theater, and 12 months later, she regarded in All Over Metropolis, where she met Dustin Hoffman. He later labored together with her at the 1976 movie All the President's Men. Polly Holiday ultimately were given her large ruin in 1976 when she was solid as Florence Gann Flo Castleberry on Alice, the American sitcom. Her person changed into a sassy guy-hungry waitress, which attracted a great deal of attention from the general public. The display also coined her catchphrase, "Kiss my grits," which had become a part of the American vernacular. Polly were given the role through Dustin Hoffman, who directed her inside the off-Broadway manufacturing. After this, he nevertheless cast her in his 1976 film. She frequently stated that her person in Flo become bolstered due to the inspiration from her very own stories. She had met many waitresses when traveling with her father and studied their manner of flirting and seducing clients to get desirable suggestions. She additionally were given inspiration from the accents of the waitresses she had met over time, and so used this to shape her character. It is no surprise she became very popular once the show got here, out with many calling her their favored man or woman. Her portrayal of Flo also earned her the Golden Globes Award for High Quality Supporting Actress in 1979 and 1980. However, in 980, Polly decided to leave the show and pass to her spin-off show Glide. She was already very popular in Alice, and lots of fanatics have been looking the display because of her. So the main question was, why could she go away? The AHA Success display, one of the reasons seemed to be Polly Holiday's battle with Linda Lavin. Linda Lavin had Alice because the lead role in the show, yet it seemed Polly Vacation was greater famous than she turned into, so there were a lot of rumors that Linda Lavin changed into, not satisfied that Polly Vacation turned into more famous when she was the principal individual. Funny enough, Alice and Flo did no longer like every different in the display and didn't become pals until later. The primary problem was that human beings watched the display for Flo, no longer Alice. Due to this, many lovers noticed the anxiety between them and how they interacted with every other on camera. There were not many scenes they'd collectively with the aid of the 1/3 and 4 seasons, in contrast to the first and second seasons once they acted within the equal experience lots. A few even noticed that Linda rolled her eyes whenever Polly got fun from the target market. Due to this, Linda and Polly had been not getting along whilst Polly, in the end, left the display. Many lovers protested and said they could have preferred if Linda Lavin left the display alternatively and then renamed it after Flo. A few even said that Flo become the show's actual highlight and that the show must be renamed Mel's Diner. Some fanatics supported Linda, pronouncing that the producers did now not deal with her like the show's lead person. It is because after Flo's character had become even extra popular, the scripts were rewritten to offer funny lines to Polly in place of Linda, which annoyed her nonetheless. This did no longer have an effect on the rumors that she became very difficult to work with. There have been rumors approximately Linda Lavin's on-set behavior suggesting that she was tough to work with. Some declare Lavin's demands and diva-like tendencies brought about strange relationships with other forged individuals, including Holiday. There have been whispers that Lavin's personality from time to time clashed with the ensemble, Forge developing an uncomfortable working environment. However, a lot of this remains unsubstantiated, and it is crucial to apprehend that behind the curtain, dynamics are regularly extra complicated than what is suggested within the press. Polly and Linda never publicly mentioned the feud, but Diane Ladd spoke approximately it in print interviews on the E! True Hollywood Story. It have become so critical and obvious that Linda became jealous of Polly's reputation, mainly to a variety of tension on the set. Most of what the public knew became gossip and hypothesis, but Polly's leaving the show was evidence enough. Linda advised the producers that she could now not tolerate running with Polly due to this. The producers devised a spin-off for Flo to soothe the two actresses. At that time, it felt like a great concept, as the manufacturers should make money off sitcoms and boom Flo's popularity. But most humans preferred Flo as a man or woman in Alice to Flo in a display of her very own. To make subjects worse, whilst Polly changed into Given a spin-off, Linda became even greater jealous and accused Polly of the usage of her. There had been rumors that they got into a physical combat all through a Jerry fights. 34. Lewis, Ton. Subsequently, the two actresses went their separate approaches and continued to keep away from each other. It is also well worth noting that in spite of the rumored tensions, neither actress has publicly spoken in first-rate element approximately those troubles. And lots of the speculation remains primarily based on anecdotal accounts and gossip from that point. Both actresses have long passed on to have successful careers, and have stayed in touch throughout the years. Both busted a bunch of band stories and saw who could burn the latest trailer, though any animosity appears buried inside the beyond. Whilst looking at why Flo left the Alice TV display, and in no way lower back some other purpose that circulated among the lovers, became that she desired a alternate route for her departure from the show. Changed into, partly due to behind-the-curtain tensions between Polly and Linda, every other reason turned into her desire to break out the overwhelming public attention and go back to her roots in theater. And Film Excursion became a family name. Way to her, perfect portrayal of Flo, a sassy southern waitress who regularly said the long-landing catchphrase, "Kiss my grits." But this popularity got here with a fee. Lovers commenced to conflate Polly with her character, and usually address Polly with Polly at 7:44. Her as Flo rather than her real name, the public had blurred the strains among her as a real individual, and her individual in the Alice display. This also brought about a few intrusive and surprising encounters that made her terrified. Lots of her lovers used to annoy her, pinching her butt or grabbing her. In addition, they demanded that she repeat her famous line, "Kiss my grits." All these interactions took a toll on Polly. Although warm and personable, she valued her privacy and struggled with the steady interest Polly became. Additionally eager for an exchange in her acting career, after 21, all of the years in TV, she desired to go back to Broadway, wherein she could experience the normalcy and artistry of live theater. She also attempted to break into extra big film roles at the Floor. Her go-out from Alice appeared amicable. However, the producers hesitated to let her cross. They feared that the display might falter without her, so that they persuaded her to big name in a spin-off known as Flo, imparting the guarantees of movie opportunities and a widespread pay enhance. Flo accompanied the person who backed Texas to run a Roadhouse bar. The Golden Girls, as Lily Rose Nyland's blind sister, she added depth and sensitivity to the man or woman income's reward from fanatics and critics alike. Moreover, she played Jill Taylor's mother in an ordinary role at the hit collection Home Improvement. She regarded frequently in the criminal drama The Purchaser, based totally at the John Grisham 1823 novel. Her movie career flourished along her television appearances. Excursion's maximum wonderful film roles included All the President's Men, Moon over Parador, and Mrs. Doubtfire in the 1984 hit Gremlins. She delivered a standout performance as the villainous Ruby Deagle, a role that earned her a Saturn Award for Exceptional Supporting Actress. She additionally seemed inside the cherished Own Family movie The Parent Trap in 1998, in which she performed a type-hearted camp counselor. Vacation's love for the degree remained constant in the course of her profession. She, 1859, regarded in numerous Broadway productions, frequently earning vital acclaim for her work in 1986. She starred in a revival of Arsonic and Old Lace as Martha Brewster I. In All the Eccentric Murderous Aunts, her overall performance in the 1990 revival of Tennessee Williams's Cat on a Hot Tin Roof as Large Mama earned her a Tony Award nomination, further solidifying her popularity as a skilled degree actress. Holliday additionally starred in a revival of Picnic in 1994 and appeared at Lincoln Center in 2000 for a production of Arthur Lawrence's The Time of the Birth. 37. Cuckoo. Her contributions to theater have been recognized in 2000, whilst she became inducted into the Alabama Stage and Screen Hall of Fame, an honor celebrating her roots and humanities achievements, now aged 86. Pauley has, in the end, retired from performing,